On a Monday night, hope you had a good weekend as we're watching these drivers come out and try and tame the famous Mount Panorama circuit. Who will be crowned the king of... Some of them I haven't seen too much of. Who do we think is going to be at the sharp end of the grid tonight? Let's wait and see. Thank you, JJ. Don't count out Brocky and Barter's rate of fire. That is a very, very interesting topic you bring up there. Brocky and Barter's. As we can see, Jamie in the pits. Team Little Bear. That's, I love that name. 942, the Honda. Not quite as very jazzy looking livery there for Team Little Bear. John, TCT. And if you're wondering why the stream, if you're joining us tonight, the stream looks a little bit different. That's because we don't have I can do, JJ, but Gazballs, what was that, Wilco? I missed that one, but let's have a look. Mechanical failure, says Geordie. Let's have a look at the chat. So Binger 201.9, NZ Simon across the line, 2/10 back JJ, so he's pretty quick, but I think we're going to, 23 minutes remaining in the session, I think these times are still going to tumble quite quickly here as the drivers get into a rhythm here around this circuit. 18 degrees, ambient temperature, 24 degrees track temperature, no chance of rain JJ by the looks of it. I'm not a weatherman, but it looks pretty clear. It's going to be an absolute ripper, no doubt about that. And the chat's gone for me, but anyway, that's okay because I can tell you, Binger 201.957, like we said, in New Zealand, Simon, absolutely on it. The pace coming across the top of the mountain. Looks like New Zealand might have some traffic here, Willie, but he is absolutely flying, isn't he, in that Audi? You can see the pace. So we might try and change cameras. There we go. We're in the helicopter there for a little while, but now we're back on the broadcast cam. Gazball's in front of him, up in P3, also at the sharp end of the grid. Let's New Zealand Simon through, and Fly Sky up to P1, 201.735. So that is going to be the time to beat. But there we have it, 22 beautiful people watching this stream, ladies and gentlemen. It is being streamed on YouTube as well, I think, JJ, and various other places. There we go, Jono Stan. Thank you for the follow, New Zealand Simon. Simon Bishop, aka Cider WG2, as somebody is facing the wrong way coming down to the final corner there. There we have it. So Gazballs, New Zealand Simon, onto the start-finish straight. Right down the back there, P25. Team Little Bear, Glasso 091 in P26, Jamie the Kid and JJ Penguin there. Three pretty good looking lads down there, not out on the circuit, and Fly Sky is off the track, JJ. Yellow flags are out. Yep, top of the hill, so he must have got himself into a bit of trouble there. All good, happens to the best of us. Saints in 69, evening all. Hope you're following this channel. 20 minutes in qualifying. We've gone 10 minutes already. It is Fly Sky 201.735. What can this man do? Knox Parker. So many new names here in this brand new series. If you are just joining us, hello everybody. This is the 30-minute qualifying session for Wednesday night's 3-hour Bathurst Endurance race. Driver swaps allowed, of course, 10 minutes. Then 5-minute practice. At 8:45, we've got the top 10 shootouts, so stick around for that. Good luck to Boss and Branchy. Come on, lads. Sorry I couldn't make tonight's quali. It's no problem at all, Saints in. You're watching it here on the Kid Buyers Twitch channel, so it is great to have you along with us. And who is on a hot lap? Who have we got here? Fair bit happening there, I reckon. JJ K-Man coming through to complete his lap. Let's see what he can do. He's 1.9 off of the current pole position time. Can he improve? Around that final corner, gets it slightly wrong, but I don't think it's going to cost him too much time. Across the start finish straight. What's it going to be? I hear you ask. Let's have a look. And it looks awfully similar to the previous lap, or he might just be starting his next run at the moment. Less than 20 minutes to go in this session, and talking about 158s, well, we're a hell of a long way off that at the moment, sitting in the 201, the mid 201s, late 201s at the moment, as Rigsy down Conrod straight. Fly Sky there coming along as well. Team Little Bear getting out of the way there, currently still down in 25th position, second last on the grid tonight, so they can swap. Does it take extra time to swap, JJ? How does it work in the pit lane? Does it take any extra time to swap drivers, or is it just a pretty quick process? Or so pretty straightforward, fairly easy. Here's Wilco across the line now. He'll be starting another lap. So at the moment, if you're just joining us, Fly Sky 201.735. This is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen, for the big one, the 3 hours of Bathurst on Wednesday night. And hopefully with a PC we will be streaming, because it's working with one arm tied behind your back. It's a bit strange, but anyway, thank you for joining us nonetheless. And we are going to have an absolutely great time tonight, and also on Wednesday night, so stay tuned for that. As where are we now? We're going to jump in, and we're going to ride, currently riding on board with Wilco once again, and currently just 2/10 off of that pole position time, coming across the top. 0.3 of a second. We're going to go on board inside the car. For a brief moment I forgot that I had a keyboard hooked into the PS5, JJ, but look at this. Let's just watch a master at work here. So 0.3 up, JJ. Is it looking like he's going to go quicker again on this lap? Could this be pole position? Let's see. Down Conrod straight, here we go. He was up by 0.3. Now then he lost a 10th. And he's coming. 2/10, here we go. Something special. He's going to have to pull something out of the bag. He needs, oh hello, Fly Sky, 201.5. So he might need a few extra tenths here, JJ, through the final corner then, 15 minutes to go. It's going to be tight. Bit of a mistake coming out of the final corner. He comes across the line. What's it going to be? Does not improve there. So he's still got time, JJ, but well, he just looked to get all out of shape in that final corner, didn't he?
Corner, he was 4/10 on that one, so it was going to be very, very tight.
As Geordie, not surprised at all. Matt Mint is third. Haven't seen Fly Sky drive in a long, long time. Far out, he has improved. And Geordie Thank goodness I was able to read that comment. I get about 30 seconds to read the comments on the PlayStation, and I've managed to do that. Well, we might put the controller down, kit buyers. You've got a keyboard in front of you, so let's have a look. Gaz Balls down Conrod Straight, coming up behind Good Vibes. Will he get a toe there? Going down Conrod Straight, maybe not. Good Vibes is a fair way ahead of him here, but Gaz in P4. It is close, JJ. Not just at the sharp end, but all the way through the field. These times are very close, especially...
Oh, Trez had a big moment. He's in the fence. He's in the fence at the dipper. He was on.
And who are we looking at, please,
Sorry,
JJ?
not you, Jace. Wilco. That was Wilco.
Jace, that's all right.
Sorry, mate.
I was thinking, what am I doing out there? I know I'm on the grid. I'm in there as a driver, but as the camera's taking a bit of time to catch up, Mint Matt, there we go, third on the grid now. Fly Sky's improved. Jason having a big moment for... Oh, now he's almost... Wilco has pinned it. We didn't see it on the camera, Voodoo. The man who stayed awake for 25 hours there in the 24-hour Daytona race the other night. We don't talk about that, sorry, JJ, but...
Oh, mate, it's just endurance racing. It's going to be the most disappointing thing ever. It was just horrendous. P2 Sebastian, P2 in his class though, Voodoo. What did you think I meant, says Geordie. Geordie, I have got that much information coming in, brother, and I do not know what to do with it. As Harris, M. Harris, not Marcus Harris, who got on the tour to India there with the Australian cricket team. 7 a.m. Saturday to 11:30 a.m. Sunday. Can't work out those hours. Well, it's going to confuse me even more, Voodoo, because you're in South Australia and there's a time difference. They're half an hour behind over there, aren't they? So Marcus Harris, M. Harris here, coming around the final corner. Looks to have some damage on that number 16 BMW. As who else have we got here on a quick lap? Let's have a look. Figo, Rain of Fire, to be a father very, very shortly. And I can tell you, Rain of Fire, I remember that last night before my daughter was born, and it is a magical experience. And I've got to say, you can, a bit like Voodoo, you can throw the clock out the window because it's a 24-hour schedule, that one, when you're a new father. You don't know whether it's 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Congratulations again, Rain of Fire, but no, it's a fantastic experience, and I'm sure congratulations once again. This is his third kid, so the magic has worn off. Yeah, Rain of Fire needs to do more sim racing, get away from
more sim racing and less of the other, but congratulations. John, better be in the top 10. Geordie is just coming out with some pretty interesting comments at the moment. Wilco, what's he doing? Keeping an eye on him, the number 19. If you're wondering why he's called Jason and the number 19, after Jason Dunstall, the number 19, the famous Hawthorn Ford. I'm in strife for watching the stream. And don't worry about that. There'll be plenty of time to change those nappies in before the kids come out with a G29 in hand. Don't go knocking the G29, Voodoo. It's got me through some times, let me tell you. 2015 to the present day. JJ, 11 minutes under, just over 11 minutes remaining in this session. I'm not seeing 158s at the moment. What is going on out there?
If there's a 158, they're cutting the track somewhere, that's for sure.
Yep, there's... They're going through a tent or a giant Pirelli sign somewhere. Might not be on the start-finish straight, but we've got that yellow flag out for something. I think it's that pit lane one that comes out. Zest 1 3FS in the pit lane as Low NZ comes out. Got a nice selection of guys here on the circuit tonight. If only it had better pedals, Voodoo. 58's PC Alien Territory as, who is that? Figo has had an incident. He is stuck at the top of that mountain. No Figo, says Voodoo. And it's a good thing these boys can come straight back to the pits because that could cause some real carnage at the top of the mountain. Speaking of carnage, the man who went off earlier on in this qualifying session, Metal Steel, currently inside the top 20. Can he improve? Wouldn't have a clue if he's on a hot lap, but let's have a look. He has improved slightly on that. He's on that lap. He's only 2.2 down. 30 minutes of repairs on iRacing. And then some. As, let's have a look now. Through the field. Cobb McCool. Go, JJ. Team radio.
I just hope we don't have anyone do what happened to us yesterday. This event will go very smoothly for everyone, that's for sure. But yeah, well done, Vito, for your efforts yesterday. It's very impressive.
Absolutely, I've got to say, fantastic effort there. Second in his class, but in a class all his own, if you ask me. Big fan, huge fan from Murray Downs over there in South Australia. Murray Bridge, Murray Downs, that's probably not even a place, Voodoo. Please let me know. As let's have a look. We'll get out of the chopper.
Just on with
10 minutes to go. Yep.
Just on with M Harris at the moment. He's just going through the elbow. He's 6/10 up. He's in 5th at the moment. He's only done a handful of league races. He's actually K-Man's son-in-law, so he's got strict instructions not to take out his father-in-law over this weekend, over this week. But this is very impressive from him. So he's on for a. Yeah, this will be front row at this point.
He's on. Marcus Harris, family business, son-in-law of K-Man. And like we said, he's got strict instructions not to run into K-Man. He's running to something, judging by the front of that BMW. But here he comes across the line. Is it going to be better, JJ? Speak to me, JJ.
No, he wasn't.
No,
so the
no,
time
it's not.
It's not telling. It was green 7/10 up, but it must have been his co-driver who set that previous time. So that was 8/10 off Fly. So this is PS5 stitching me up. I can't even see him on the list on there.
Well, I've got to tell you, could be wrong though. This chat's all up to shit. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, but 2-minute flat. Will we see 2-minute flats? The chat's come back, and Murray Bridge is nowhere near where Voodoo lives. It's 40 kilometres away. That's I wasn't too far off, was I? 8 minutes to go in quali, and then we're going to break. 2-0, 20 people watching. Please, Voodoo, tell the people to follow the channel. We want to hit 60 followers, and somehow, if I could make my living out of this, that'd be fantastic, and get rid of the 9 to 5 stuff. But someone awesome. 201.517. Can he go even quicker as I try and get my words out, JJ?
It's been a bit of a drama for the two of us so far. It's actually a little bit hard to see who's on what lap on a flying lap here. If they have done a driver change, it actually changes over to the fastest lap for the driver in the car. Although the best is still shown in the order. There's a few people that are out of position, or in my mind are out of position, and one of those, well actually we've got Low NZ in the wall just before the dipper in that fruit tingle coloured Honda, and Javar is one of them. So he's in 15th at the moment. And this is a little bit out of place for someone with the pedigree of this combination of Javar and Wizard.
So there we have it. We've got the chat going. Sexy Rexy, yibbida yibbida. That's all, folks. Thank you, Sexy Rexy, for joining us. Used to calling that man's name out on the circuit, but it is great to have you along for the ride. 6.5 minutes to go. And I can't see the chat, I can't see anything, I can't see much, JJ, but I can hear your voice, and I can see how many people are watching, and I've got to say we're over 20. I know you're doing your own thing, but Low NZ, is he coming into the pits? Interesting colour scheme there. Haven't had fruit tingles for a long time, unless it's those Bilson vodka drinks, JJ. They can catch you out, that's for sure, but they did on the weekend as Low NZ. You think that's bad? Stay away from that Japanese stuff. Minus the 196 Japanese spirit. That's also pretty nasty as NZ comes into the pits. And who else is on a hot lap? Is it the light blue for the hot lap? I'm not too sure. I know yellow is something that we don't want to see too often, because especially at the top of the mountain, that could cause some carnage. If you want to check out JJ Ruse, head to this link on YouTube. That's it. We're right across this, JJ, and don't forget we're on Discord as well. But we have, how many drivers have we got lined up for Wednesday, JJ? It's going to be an absolute full field, I reckon.
There's going to be 27 cars on the grid and about 60 drivers all up. My maths is right. should be about that. Yep.
Amazing.
Wilco, his quickest so far is 2:02.3, so that gives a bit of an idea of what he needs to be up for him to try and get that number one spot. He's not going to do it on this lap. He's just coming through the chase. He's 0.3 down at his fastest at this point.
There we have it. Thank you, Voodoo Nigerian Prince. Get in there, get amongst it, people. Would be fantastic. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, but to go here. And well, we haven't seen too much change, have we, JJ? Here, 201.5, and it's stayed pretty much as it has been for a few minutes now in this 30-minute qualifying session. Like I said, don't go anywhere because I'm struggling tonight, aren't I? But stick with us. And we've got 30 minutes, and then we've got the top 10 shootout after qualifying, where both drivers can set a time before the big one, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. The big race, the 3-hour endurance race here at the Australia NZ Endurance Series, something new we're doing, and get amongst it is absolutely fantastic. I'm forgetting that I've got a keyboard because I can go through these drivers very quickly. There's Wilco climbing the mountain once again, climbing. Where's Mint Man? Bit of an anti-climax at the end of this session, JJ. I was expecting at least maybe 2-minute flats. What do we reckon? Put it out to the chat. Are we going to see two? We're going to see somebody come through Ayrton Senna style in the final few minutes and set a quick time. I wouldn't hold my breath, JJ.
No, I'm not. I was keenly seeing if Wilco was going to be on for this particular lap, and he's matching his previous fastest, which won't quite be quick enough to take that number one spot.
There we have it. John will be going for a win it or bin it attitude next time around. Let's have a look. Mint Matt, let's have a look. Someone awesome.
Oh, that was Markle getting out of the way of him then, and it wasn't great.
Not ideal.
So
Loving
Mint Matt just did a 2:02.14, which is slower than their previous, but this will give a pretty good indication on this lap what their the difference to their fastest. So he needs 0.6 to knock off someone awesome here.
Let's wait and see. Yellow flags out. No, it's just in the pit lane. I beg your pardon. So, oh Jesus, I've dropped my phone. What a night we're having! And it is great to bring this to you. 17 people have stuck with us. I don't know why they have, but they have, and that's what we like here on a Monday night. Very hard time slot Monday nights, because we're just coming off the weekend. And Minty,
He just tagged a bit of the fence there.
a bit. And has that put it? He is absolutely on it, isn't he, JJ?
He is on it, but he's just tagged the wall again. So you should see how much damage he's taken from those hits.
Let's have a look here. On board with Minty Matty. Life's pretty straight without Minties. Could even be twisties as well, but less than 90 seconds to go. On to Conrod Straight now. Talk us through it, JJ, if you are indeed watching Mint, about this one, because I've got to say, this is where you can gain or lose a lot of time at the end of this lap, isn't it?
He's down 0.2 at this stage and he's fastest. And he should have time for one more. And with the pedigree of this bloke, he's going to be putting absolutely everything into it.
Not leaving anything out there, that's for sure. Here comes Matt.
He's the only person in the field who has actually driven a GT3 car around Spa in a race as well. So he's got a lot behind him.
In real life, or
in real life, yeah, yep. In the Nissan GTR.
Wow, real life. It scares me. It scares me, real life. But that is fantastic. Great stuff. So he knows what he's doing, that's for sure. So he's done it in real life. Less than 10 seconds. We're counting down now the end of qualifying. As Wilco, he's coming around. So I think a few of these guys are going to miss out. Are they on a final run, I think, here in qualifying? A few have made it, but a few have missed out, JJ.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be it for the laps here. Just going through to see, so Gaz Bulls, I think that's called it for him. There's quite a few cars in the pits, but we'll try and catch up.
So
Really
we got
is.
942, Team Little Bear. We're just trying to catch the next guy to come over the line, JJ.
That will be Team Little Bear. I'm not too sure he's
Yep.
going to be able to improve. Someone awesome is on a last flying lap. So's Wilco. So Wilco, he's on here. He's 4/10 up. Just going through, just coming up to Skyline.
Here we go. We can see running bear, Team Little Bear, running bear. No, that's a great song, that one. But 46 across the line. Team Little Bear doesn't improve. 46. Hello, Figo. Can he improve? 1.3 down. Can he go any better? The answer is no. And who's next across the line? Number 43. Branchy. Here comes Branchy. And he's in the pits, so forget about that one. He's decided that that's enough for him, and I can see a number 19, JJ, coming down Conrod Straight as we speak. And
That's
that could be our man,
5.5 tenths. He needs 8 tenths. He's at 6.5 here. Except before he needs 8 tenths to try and catch that number 1 spot. He's got 1 corner to go.
1 corner to go. That's all that separates him potentially from pole position. Here he comes. You heard it here first.
He's
done
improve.
it. No. Oh.
Does improve. It's 2.5 tenths. That's going to... So the order for the top 10 shootout is set now.
Wow, there we go. Do not go anywhere, JJ. You're not going anywhere, JJ. I know that. But everyone at home, stick around, because I can tell you in just a few moments, we now have a 5-minute... no, sorry, I beg your pardon. I think we're having a 5-minute break. JJ, I think that's how it's working. That was tense. Bring on the top 10 shootout, says Voodoo. Hello, big hello to the Nigerian prince all the way over there in South Australia. Don't go anywhere, 5-minute break, and then we are going to be back for the top 10 shootout, where, believe it or not, only the teams who are inside the top 10 are allowed to join. Shootout procedure, we'll get to that in a few moments' time. Bring back the 5-minute rave, says Voodoo. Not sure we can get some music on here, Voodoo, how it works. We might get copyrighted. Twitch has been a little bit funny lately, but look at that. We'll just recap for everybody joining us. Someone awesome with a pretty awesome job there. A 2:01.517 to take pole position here for the top 10. Well, provisional pole position for the top 10 shootout. And then Wilco 2 tenths further back. Mint Matt half a second behind. Gazballs. Knox Parker in 5th. Third row of the grid so far for Zest 1. Voodoo, hey, have my ways. I will sort it all out for you when your PC is fixed. Thank you, Prince. Chuck Norris, great stuff. Who would you stop distracting me, Voodoo, with those comments coming up there. But Eagle Wind in 7th, Shamrock Tatatatati in 8th, Andrelli in 9th. The man who I was calling Andretti for a couple of weeks, and then Adman rounding out your top 10. JJ, give us a penny for your thoughts. We have not seen it all yet. That was intense, but I reckon we've got some more to come here, I reckon, in the top 10 shootout.
We sure do. It's going to be super tight. It's the second across the field there, the top 10 there. 2 seconds through to 20th. It's going to be an awesome race on Wednesday. It really is. But this top 10 shootout, people are going to be sending it. This track is unforgiving. This could be anyone's.
So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a short word from our sponsors, if we had any. But no, we're just going to have a quick break in all seriousness and be back for the top 10 shootout right after this. Right after I read this comment from Voodoo. Not going to lie, those times are spicy. Thank you, Voodoo, for that. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after this. seeing that live, no doubt. As we see some live action here out on track. And what on earth is going on? We've got a top 10 shootout with 9 people at the moment, JJ.
The top 10 shootout's not set up just yet. It will be shortly. We're just placing everybody back into their order. It would be handy if people sent through their the driver for the top 10 shootout, by the way. So if you guys can keep doing that, sending it through to me, that would be very handy.
You heard the man. Get those driver names through who will be driving in the top 10 shootout here tonight. Let's take a look as Knox Parker getting some airtime for the sponsors. Not that there's too many on that number 84 Audi, but that is a jazzy looking colour scheme. Audi coming into Formula One in 2026, I believe. That will be very interesting. And just one of potentially 2 teams which could come into Formula One. I know we're not here for Formula One, of course, but it would be nice to see Formula One around Bathurst. But yeah, one of 2 teams, along with Andretti, of course, if they let them in. If you want to get on the action, thank you, Voodoo. Don't forget to join our Discord. And I'm going to say it once and once more only before the end of the night. Click follow, please. That would be terrific, because without you, we will have no followers at all. And that's pretty obvious. Top 10, Bingerling will be taking control of the car. Number 19 for the shootout. No surprises there. Rain of Fire, their blocking team Andretti makes no sense, especially when they have a viable entry plan. Yeah, a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it's a bit of a European boys club, isn't it, Rain of Fire? But hopefully they can branch out. There already is an American team, technically, I guess, with Haas there, so hopefully they can extend that to Andretti. Wilco, pretty much. Voodoo Wilco isn't fast enough. Need Binger King to take pole. That's a pretty safe bet, JJ, because Wilco didn't seem to be cutting the mustard earlier on in qualifying, so he's got my Bingerling to do it, and yeah, that's a good decision as he's flipped a coin. He's flipped a coin though, so there we have it as Knox Parker. So please, ladies and gentlemen out there watching, get those names through to JJ. Toto, we went car racing. There we go. There we go. It's oh, this is shocking. JJ. I'm not on OBS, but we don't have the because I'm not on OBS. We don't have the sound effects. And Voodoo, can we get some more sound effects in there? Not that I can hear any of them, but can we please get more sound effects? At the moment, we've got Toto. We went car racing, and we've got Murray. Oh my goodness! And that's about it for 130 points. Sorry, I will sort it out soon. Please forego sleep, food, or anything else to get those sound effects in. As anyway, he knows I'm joking. He knows I'm joking. I'm just, geez, I'm talking a lot of shit tonight, aren't I? But Auschwitz, who's really lighting things up here tonight. Can't go with that one, can we? Food. Oh God, don't make me hungry. I haven't eaten in a while, says the great man. Maybe some ice cream, a little bit of that ice magic. Who remembers ice magic? That sort of topping that went strangely hard on top of the ice cream. I don't like where this is going. Why did you even say food? I don't know, Foodie. I was just trying to make conversation. As Jamie hasn't done much in the pit lane there. I've got to be honest with you, JJ. As ice magic. That's right. Do they sell that in South Australia? There's an interesting one for you. Ice magic, ice cream, and sweet chili sauce. Rain of Fire. There's a man with 3 kids. Having sweet chili sauce. He's got cravings, that man. He's got a kid on the way. Get the ice magic for the kids. Tell me, Geordie, tell me, do they have... I've only ever seen ice magic in the chocolate flavour. Is it, do they sell it in any other flavour? There you go. As we hear mint. Oh, nice. You're pretty mint too, Voodoo, as listening. There's a lot of action there, JJ. Those, that keyboard's going at a million miles an hour.
I should post a photo of the setup I've got here. I've got 4 screens on and trying to capture everything while I'm doing this.
Excellent.
But it's it'll be done in a second.
Take your time. That's all right. Thank you, everybody. 60 followers. 60 followers. I've actually worked out, Voodoo, if I actually stream, I get followers. So that's pretty simple equation there. We've been live 50 minutes now, as I think we've got guys coming back to kangaroo and chocolate chili sauce is great. Oh, that sounds interesting. I wonder what Gordon Ramsay'd have to say about that, Geordie, if he was around at your place. Kitchen Nightmares, Australia.
So, Trev, is there a viewer vote to see which car gets the 100% restrictor and 20 kilos of ballast, or is that not on for this one?
It could very well be. There's a lot of.
Or just stick it on Wilco's car and go from there.
Yep. Yeah, go from there. He'll fix it all up. That's Gordon Ramsay. It's raw. It's fucking raw. It certainly is. I remember when Voodoo, when he got the steak that was a little bit too underdone for him, and he's like, you gotta fucking stab it to fucking kill it. It's still moving. But anyway, so we've got the guys coming back into the pit lane as you donkey, Geordie. There we go. As we've got to the chopper here. This keyboard is quite interesting. I've forgotten half of. There we go. F1, F2. I don't want to alarm you there, JJ, but this break has gone on for a little bit more than 5 minutes now.
Yeah, there is a stewards are looking at something as well in this at the moment.
Okay, there you go. The stewards are looking. Something's happening. Green light, give it all you can. Race control. Beaky, my man Beaky. Let us know where you're watching from, the Beakster. Good evening, good sirs. Thank you. Evening, the great man has joined us. Beaky, my brother, put it up for the vote. I vote Wilco for ballast. Maybe something's happening over on Discord. Maybe there's a vote going on over there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Server is up. Let me know if you entered. That's a delayed message there, but let's just checking the Discord. Keep those comments rolling in. We've hit our follower goal of 60 followers. That is going to change my life tremendously. I'm going to ring up my boss tomorrow, quit work, and become a Twitch streamer full-time. Not many people on Twitch nowadays, JJ, so it's hopefully I can manage to make an impression and stand out. But, well, we have hit that follower mark. That's fantastic stuff coming into tonight. I think we're on about 57, I think. We were on there, Cam, Chuck Norris, my man, my manager, Mr. Voodoo and Mr. Rain. Hope you're all well. Thank you, Beaky. So I think we've got all the drivers up in the stewards room, maybe. JJ here at Mount Panorama, just sorting a few things out. Hopefully we don't the politics. There might be something going on. Keen to get back on track with you. Rain of Fire, doing all right, thank you. Yourself. Just realised that it sounds a bit like Chad Nayland in the pit lane there, doing the MC work here at the track on the game. But anyway, absolute professional, that boy. I've been in a commentary box with him, and he does an absolutely fantastic job. But 3 minutes to go in free practice 2. I'm guessing we're just going to keep going through these sessions until we get to the action, JJ.
Yeah, that's right. Look, we're not far off. Just a tad more patience and we'll be right.
Too bad Chad looks like a work experience kid. He's he's not a bad bloke. He's, like I said, he's very professional. Very professional. Certainly let me know where I stood in the scheme of things. But that's okay. I'm just a nobody. I've got my 60 Twitch followers and I'm happy with that, JJ. But anyway, I've got some stories, but that'll be for another day as we are getting it all sorted out. I have full faith in JJ Penguin, the man alongside me. Who else is in the party? Jamie. I've forgotten Jamie existed. So sorry about that. But what was Jamie's role tonight, JJ? I've been all at sea with the loss of my PC.
So
but,
he's going to be giving some split screen footage to me in the qualifying session, which will be happening soon, very soon. It's yep. Stop distracting me, Trev. I've got to get this out.
Yep, go for it. You do what you got to do. Are you racing Wednesday, JJ? We'll get back to him in a moment. Something I missed that one. The comments are coming in. Sita fan, yay, Riggsy and Andrelli. Get amongst it. Keep following, keep liking, doing all that stuff. Thank you, Voodoo. I'm not the work experience kid. I hire the work experience kids. As Disco Stew likes KRL channel. There we go. Riggsy and Andrelli. As Trev, more than a work experience kid. Thank you, Voodoo. You are the one who hires a work experience. There we go. I finally got that out. 28. Oh my God. We've got 28 people watching, and we've got all happening. But I can tell you that JJ is typing furiously there. You can probably hear it actually in the background. You can hear that keyboard going 1,000,000 miles an hour, and that is because we're getting everything sorted out now before we go out for the top 10 shootout. I'll tell you what, it's so hot here in the commentary box. Absolutely stuck to this chair here, and my dog's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, but we'll push on. Big Riggsy. Riggsy is rolling on the floor. How are you, Riggsy? Let us know. Rain of Fire, we would love to hear how you're doing. And maybe Barters could make a song about the work experience kid. Doing a great job. Thank you, Beaky. Loving your dulcet tones. With thanks to Shannon's, this is the top 10 shootout. Oh, here we go. We're in. How good's this?
Green light. Go.
No, we're not, Trev. Just hold up, mate.
Oh, hey, all right. I've gone a bit soon. Not the first time that's happened. But I can tell you now, we're in the chopper. Get to the chopper. Okay, hang on. You just do what you got to do, JJ. I'm just still discovering these keys on the keyboard here.
I'm trying to find the correct wording for this.
Yep. Okay. Great timing. Thank you, Beaky. Thank you. I've got my chat on about. I'll just try and set the scene for everyone watching at home. I've never had 31 people watching in my entire life on here, but I can set the scene for you. It is that I'm reading my chat messages off a screen, literally the size of my palm, and it is absolutely impossible. It is impossible to know what I'm doing. But anyway, the numbers, Wilco, the numbers 34. Jesus, look at this. If everybody leaves a chat message, I'll reach another one of my milestones on Twitch. But anyway, I'm not telling you how to do your job. But please, out there, I'm going to say it one more time. If you're out there watching, I know you're out there watching. These are big boy numbers. I've got to say, please follow the channel. I want to hit 60 followers. I've hit 60 followers. I want to hit 70 followers. That's right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that follow button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with if I get $1 from every one of you, I might be able to do this do this for a living. More people than a Taylor Swift concert, says Beaky. The place is absolutely jam-packed. Look at this. Andrelli's getting airtime for the sponsors. And Gazball's there. Jamie, I've forgotten who was on pole position. Someone awesome, I think. And then Wilco second and somebody in third. And the followers are coming in. How good is this? 62 followers. Geordie wants to control the smoke machine and the strobe. Disco Stew likes disco music. Thank you. Here we go. Point me in the direction of the mosh pit, says Beaky. Footnar, wishing I was out there backing up the last Enduro win. And there is not a lot happening, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to say that stick around. That is a very nice livery there. 46 in yellow. Bit of Valentino Rossi about it as we click through the rest of the grid. Let's take a look inside the cars, and you can see just what these drivers have to... Oh, now I've been disconnected. Oh no.
It's all good, mate. We'll be into this shortly.
Okay, the broadcast has stopped.
Oh, because it crashed your game. There we go.
Shit.
That would be about right with PS5. We'll be back into it in a moment. We'll let me know when you're ready.
Fucking hell. Hang on. Just when I have all those followers, this happens.
It's because I finally reset the server.
We are back. I swear to God, whoever the bloody Nigerian, whoever's managing this server, I swear to God, are we back on air yet? Are we back? We're back. Oh, good. I was just about to get stuck into that Nigerian person managing the server, but we're back. I didn't think we'd get that back so quick. There you have it. Let's go. Can we jump on, JJ? You're going to be so sick of hearing my voice by the end of tonight. But anyway,
in a sec, we're just about there. It's
just about there.
I needed all the screens. I've just decided the last part of the stewarding, so that's been sorted. I'll set the server up and then post that so that that's out for the public to see.
Now, JJ, I know now's not the best time, but I just want to apologise for not catching up on Sunday. But I think I might have mentioned it earlier in the stream that Japanese stuff, the vodka, didn't agree with me, and I was in a bit of a bad way. But that was quite a busy weekend, actually. I can't be more truthful. There's so many comments coming. I swear to God, I don't know where I'm looking or what I'm doing. But anyway, so let's just we'll keep on track. Keep on track. I'll shut up, JJ. You do what you've got to do. Yep, the game crashed, folks. The game crashed. We are back. And we are waiting. We're waiting for the server. Pause the stream, then load when it's up. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Oh.
All right.
Should we pause? Okay. No, we'll leave it going.
No, leave it going. We're just about ready to go. It's going to be a collective sigh of relief when this is done.
Thanking everybody at home for their patience. Damn, I tell you what, we've done it, I think, Voodoo. We've absolutely smashed. The numbers tonight have been absolutely huge. If you stream it, they will come. Footnar just wants to say a special message for JJ. He says, love your work, JJ.
Thanks, Footnar. Just hurry up and buy that PS5, you tight ass.
Impossible, Voodoo. Impossible to be bigger than the great man Chuck Norris. JJ, I don't want to get too personal, but are you Victorian or...
I'm actually, Dad, I'm actually really offended that you even thought that.
Oh, hello.
Probably as far from it as you can get.
Far north, where are we looking? East, west?
West, from Perth, living in Queensland.
Well, there we go. That's
Victoria's just too cold.
Guess everybody out there watching. Where does JJ live? Come on. Man's trying to buy a house. Good luck in this day and age. But Darwin says Voodoo. Maybe not quite.
No. Server is up, so we can jump in there.
Oh, okay. You can't race a house. Oh, trust me. Rain of Fire. Don't you worry about that. I forgot about everything when I ordered the PS5. I just went and ordered it. Ask questions later. Okay.
Shit. It shouldn't be raining, that's for sure. Oh, what a night. Oh, sorry, I've got to restart that. Oh, that's hilarious.
So don't join.
It's... Oh, what a... That's hilarious.
Yep, Rain of Fire, me too, ordered it, just ordered his PS5, and another trick, I know you've been around a long time, Rain of Fire, but another good trick, mate, is to pay it in full, and just tell the missus the first instalment and how much that is, anyway, I've said too much. We want Spicy Boy top 10. Thank you, Voodoo. What was it, pissing down rain or something, JJ? What happened?
Yeah, it was. I loaded the server and it's raining, so there's. I forgot to change one line of the settings and it's done that, so I just had to change that back. So we're good to go now. Everyone was loaded in, so that worked. So we can get stuck into it now.
All right, password Oz, I think it was, wasn't it?
It is. Yes, it is.
There we go, 35. Oh my God, we've got to give the people what they want. We are loading in. My goodness, these numbers are absolutely, they're huge, JJ. As let's have a look here. Let me get my keyboard out if you don't mind. Reading the password. Oh, Wilco. Just forget you heard that, all right, everyone? Oh, right, okay. We could get anybody in here. Any Tom, Dick, or Harry. What do we got? Zesty. We've got someone coming out on the track. There we go.
It is just practice, so that's all right.
Oh, Jesus, we've got another 9 minutes, have we? Jesus Christ. No, that's okay. We're in for the long haul. All the while, if you're sitting at home wondering which Twitch channel to follow in 2023, why don't you give Kid Byers a follow? Streaming Assetto Corsa and various other racing games, he is your go-to man every 3 weeks when he decides to stream. But there we are. Oh my goodness, they're coming in loud and clear, thick and fast, I mean. And 33 viewers. Absolutely top stuff. Let's go, Gazballs, get it done. If it... blame Jimmy Broadbent. Good old Jimmer.
So
he's done well, hasn't he?
Yep. Oh, he's done very well. Just quickly, in the server, the brackets, the number is actually the qualifying position from the previous session. So they'll be going in reverse order when the next session ticks over. The conditions will be the same for each person. The first car out will be Adman.
There we have it. So we are going to go on board with this man. 39 unprecedented numbers as Adman. Was he going to be our first out, JJ? Adman 72?
He will be, yes. So we've got...
Going to be fantastic. What were the qualifying results for us late tuner inners? Footnar. So we've got those numbers there on the left-hand corner of your screen. Fly Sky P1, Binger King P2, third for NZ Simon, fourth for Gazballs, fifth was Knox Parker. As the rest of them there in the chat. Thank you, Wilco, saving me once again, bailing me out. P6 Zest 1. Zest 1, Zest 2, Eagle wins 7th. P8 for Aaron, 979205. It sounds like a Nigerian bank account number. Hopefully all the accounts are looking in order. When I go back to check them, we did have a Nigerian, maybe the same person that got in for the Le Mans 24-hour race and hacking the system Thank you, Wilco. Still going where with the numbers. Wah, wah, wah. Andrelli in 9th. 10th for Adman. And we are in practice. 6 minutes of practice. Then the real stuff begins, JJ. Finally. Excellent, thank you. We'll stay tuned for that. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for your patience. Fantastic stuff. 19 minutes past 9 here in the eastern states. God knows whatever it is over there where you are, JJ. It's probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're probably tucking into a coffee and some ginger nuts. A little bit, maybe people don't eat ginger nuts so much nowadays, but a bit like TikTok biscuits and those. Yes, the war is over. We won, ladies and gentlemen, we won. That's right. How good is it? And put it this way, when I started watching Formula One, they used to refuel during pit stops. So there you have it. But less than 5 minutes to go in free practice now, as Fly Sky and Hottie Toddy Geordie showing his age there. Let us know, Geordie. No, in fact, don't let us know how old you are. I've dug a hole and I'll just keep digging. But Gazballs in front of Fly Sky. Let's check out who else. Zesty 1 and Kid Byers there too. Number 43. A long, rich history behind the number 43, and the reason why I chose that. Rain of Fire says, I remember that too. Does that mean I'm old? Back in the days of refueling during pit stops. 2010 or 2009, 2010, Rain of Fire, roughly, I think, when that they got rid of refueling during pit stops. They had a few incidents, didn't they? Particularly with Ferrari. It seems they couldn't quite get the pit stops sorted out back in the day. Collective heart rate of the top 10 would be astonishing right now, Footnar, and we don't have the heart rate monitor. Geordie is ancient. He taught Jesus as a baby. Oh dear, this is interesting. Remember staying up to the early AMs watching Nigel Mansell and Anton Senna with Dad back in the day. Ah yes, great stuff, Rain of Fire. If you remember that, then you'll remember Alan Jones and Big Darryl Eastlake on Channel 9. And Big Dazza, he was a sucker for the red cars, wasn't he? He loved the Ferraris. Fuller Boy 5, same first race, 1992 Monaco Grand Prix, not a bad race. Was that where Nigel Mansell had a late pit stop? He was on fresh tyres, wasn't he? And tried again, but couldn't get past Senna, I think, who had a very wide McLaren back in the day. Used to run to the start of the race. That's interesting. So, all the names in here tonight, that's it, get amongst it. And I've totally lost the plot here, JJ. What's happening out on track, please? I think we've got Fly Sky still up there with a 201.8, so still very handy here tonight. As there we have it. So the outcome of the stewards' review there in between the initial qualifying session and now the top 10 shootout. How are you? Hey Kid Byers, Vintage Racer. Have I told you that I met Vintage Racer, JJ? You're probably the only one that hasn't heard this story. I did have the pleasure of meeting Vintage Racer down at Sandown back in August as part of a bit of a behind-the-scenes thing. Well looked after down there. Meeting the great man. Great to have you with us for the top 10 shootout. We are counting down less than 5 minutes. PS5 plebs. I used to be called a PS4 pleb once, and then I forgot about everything else in my life, every other financial commitment, and like I said before, jumped on and pre-ordered a PS5 back in July. Good to see you back, Matt Simmons. Is that the Matt Simmons? I think it is, JJ. My goodness. Is that... No, that's not the person from the other game I'm thinking of, is it? No. You are kidding. You are kidding. Is that the person I push off in my Gran Turismo races? Oh my... Can I get an autograph? This is incredible. Matt Simmons. Oh my God. It's him. It's actually him. This is the man. I'll give you I'll tell you this. Let me set the scene for you. Right. I've had a bit to drink, but let me set the scene for you. This is the man who I jump on and do my 50-kilometer workout every day on Gran Turismo, of course, not anywhere else. And I absolutely punt this man all over the place. But he's actually here with us, JJ. Forget about the top 10 shootout. Hang on, I'm sending him a message. I'm sending him. How long have we been? We've been streaming for about 2 hours across 2 different streams on a couple of different channels, and I finally worked out that that is the Matt Simmons who talks to me in the cafe. What?
Green light. Go, go, go.
Yeah, that's all right. It takes me a while to catch up, JJ, but wow, it's all happening now. It really is all happening. And thank you, Matt Simmons, the cafe man, and off of the great real driving simulator. Don't tell Wilco that if he's still watching. PS5 necessity as who we got here? We're going to from 10 to 1 shootout time. Here we go. Enough bullshit. We're going to keep pushing on here. Got plenty of time for this this to work. As Adman72, it's happening, JJ. It's actually happening. And how good is it? We've got the top 10 shootout. Matt Simmons 08. Little bit nervous here to be streaming to you. And hi, hit drive, Trev. Get some sexy camera angles. Stick with us. Stick with us. We'll do that. And we don't want. No, we won't. We won't do. Hang on. Let me just get back to where we were. We can go inside the car, JJ. It doesn't get much sexier than this. As we're going to Gaza. Good luck, Adman. Yep. And what a sight it is here at Mount Panorama. On board with the number 72 Audi. Sorry, certainly am. Just a little bit. Bit starstruck. Please hold tight. This is like almost as bad as when Albert comes in. Sorry, that's a bit of a KRL inside joke there. But there we have it. So we are ready. Top 10 shootout. JJ, I know, well, I don't know whether you're a betting man or not, but who would you be putting your hard-earned money on in this session? Interesting. There we have it. We'll go back to that. Hot lap time. Hot lap time. Here we go. No traffic, just one man, one machine, and a lap of the famous Mount Panorama circuit ahead of him. As here we go. Fly, the number 1 seed in the top 10 shootout. Will it be Fly? Will it be Binger? Jason not feeling like taking part in the top 10 shootout. So he's got Bingerling. Can't believe I managed to get 2 Gran Turismo 7 AIs to drive on my team. Great stuff, Jono, who kicked things off tonight, didn't he, with the follow. Over the top of the hill, here we go. Look at that man, absolutely on it, look. And Jason wants me to call the lap. Lost the toss, chose to field, that's for sure. We'll go. It was up to a coin toss. And you can see so many decisions to be made around this lap. Starting the descent down the mountain now, coming on to Conrod Straight. How's he doing? How's he doing here, JJ? Is he looking good so far?
He's been pretty smooth. It does say he's up, but I'm not too sure what they use as a reference lap, so...
Let's have a look.
He's been pretty good here.
On board, 6th gear. Down to 2nd. Up to the final corner, it does look quite clean. It's a very clean lap. What will it be? You can see the timing screen. 2 minutes 01, 2 minutes 02.4. So that'll get us underway.
Solid lap that. That's very nice.
Very nice, and he looks pretty pleased with himself as well. Great stuff. Back into the pits there for Adman. Let's take a look at Andrelli now. And that was very tidy. Thank you, Riggsy. It was very tidy indeed. 2:02.4. Solid, not outstanding, but very solid, and a nice way for us to start our top 10 shootout. JJ.
Great start that. That was, yeah, Adman's a Ruse veteran. It's a very solid performance by him.
Yeah, hard to fire the tyres up for 1 lap. I think it's like we said, JJ, I think you might have mentioned it earlier on in the stream that usually that 2nd lap is when they're probably at their optimal temperature. Here we go then. Number 279, Andrelli, BMW. And I've got to say, this doesn't look too bad. So far, so good. McPhillamy, Skyline, the Dipper. Now this is where you can get it very wrong, can't you, JJ? You can have a good run up to here, and then it doesn't take a lot to mess it all up and lose your lap completely. The pressure on these drivers is absolutely intense. I've got to say, heading down now, Forest Elbow.
Andrelli's worked hard this lap. Very hard.
Worked very hard indeed. We might jump on board. There we have it, 5th gear. You can see the speed down Conrod Straight as we head to the chase. Up to 6th gear, 260 kilometres, 270, there you have it, 273, 275. Braking, 3rd gear, 2nd gear. Through the chase, down to Murray's Corner. What's it going to be? Looks like another solid lap. Across the line, what's it going to be? Here comes Andrelli. Oh, 1.2. A 2:03.6 from Andrelli. Well, it looked pretty clean, but it might have been a little bit too cautious there, JJ. That's a fair way off that pole position time.
It is too, so his previous time was a 2:02.4. So he's lost out on that one. Adman's was a 2:02.485. Just to give you a reference. So Adman did actually improve on his lap time, as we've got Aaron out on track at the moment.
Well, Jason says still a valid lap. Good point. It doesn't take much to lose that lap, does it, around here? Aaron running a little bit wide through Hell Corner, giving him hell on that occasion, kicking up a little bit of dust. I don't think it's going to take too much out of his lap, though. So currently, if you're just joining us, top 10 shootout. Great to have your company here. Tipping Trev for P11. You never know. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, Geordie. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but it could. I might sneak into the top 10 the way things are going here. But here we have it, Aaron across the top. Now, so many corners to negotiate here.
So tight with these walls too. Aaron's doing all right here. He's pushing. This is the trouble spot.
He's looking good. It's looking good. How close is he going to get to those walls, JJ? It's close,
Oh,
but he's
he
just...
grabbed a bit of the curb on the entry McPhillamy. He's about stuck it in the fence.
Almost losing some paintwork off the side, off the body of that number 16
now he has. He's in the
Oh
fence.
my goodness. In the fence. And I don't think he's going to come. Oh, he has come out of there. So that is disappointing for Aaron. And, well, if we get a few more mistakes like that, a 202.4 doesn't look too bad, does it, JJ?
Oh, that's exactly right. But that's why these shootouts are so good. It only takes one little mistake. And, yeah, you pay a big price for it.
There we go. So Aaron, he's going to hang in there and finish the lap, I'm guessing. We've got...
Oh, his lap's actually invalidated anyway with that big hit on the fence.
Invalid, there we have it. So Eagle Wind D-Roll, there's a name, so nice. The number 69 BMW. Tough luck for Aaron though, as he tries to get that car back to the pits. And he's got Eagle Wind very close to him. No, he's back, he's got that back, yep. That's alright, plenty of damage. So his lap has been invalidated. Kidbot has it P6. Geordie, I know you're keeping an eye on that. As here he comes around the final corner onto the start finish straight. Very good looking car, that one, Fuller Boy. I know it is absolutely nice, clean lines through turn one.
Tried to do it as a replica HRT livery, but it ends up looking much more like the BMW F1 livery.
Yes, back sort of. Was it Kubica and Vettel, I think, debuted for back in the day, but that bluish white livery, yeah, the former BMW Sauber team back in the day. But let's have a look here. Following this lap so far, we've said it before though, haven't we, JJ? So far neat and tidy, but it's not here that's been the problem. It's more sort of the Skyline Dipper region. Oh, that's very close. That is so close, and
it's this bit. Yeah, he stayed off that curb.
Yep. There's Wilco there. JJ doesn't know the amount of classic F1 knowledge that Trevor has. Ralph Schumacher time. Not quite sure whether... Did Ralph? I don't think Ralph drove for Sauber. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Toyota back in the day. But anyway, Eagle Wind. Well, enough about me. We're going to get back onto this lap from Eagle Wind. Because it's going very quickly. Let's just change it up a bit.
Now, Ralph Schumacher was in the BMW for a period there, wasn't he?
Oh, I think it might have been had a BMW engine in it, but it might have been the Williams, wasn't it? Back in the early 2000s, I think it was.
Sorry,
yeah,
it was the
BMW
Williams, yeah.
power.
It was too.
There we go.
So it's been actually. Well, we've had a chance to talk about some being F1 nuffies, talk about some nothingness because this has been quite a steady lap here by Eagle. He's been tidy, so we'll just see what time he pings up.
Oh, that's
2:29.
very nice.
So he goes to second, and that time by Adman's looking even better.
Looking very nice indeed. It is looking very solid. We said solid at the time, and I've got to say it is looking quite nice. Thank you, Wilco, gifting a tier 1 sub. And he's on top of the leaderboard. He likes being on top of every leaderboard, including the gifted subs. Thank you, Wilco. If we had OBS, we'd be able to see that. And I don't want to... Rixie, thank you. Montoya was in the BMW. I'm pretty sure you boys are thinking of the Williams team, who picked up BMW power in 2000 after running Supertech engines. But I could go on all day, JJ. Don't get me started. But yeah, I'm pretty much across everything that's happened in Formula One since 1950. But anyway, there we have it. So we are going to keep enough about Formula One. We're going to get back on track. Zest 1. He's looking for P1, JJ. He's looking very good indeed.
Well, he has got a 3 grid place penalty, so he does need... He's got an opportunity to limit the damage from that.
There we have it. Thank you. Montoya was in the Williams. Had some great battles with Michael Schumacher and then moved across to McLaren. And then after a year, about 18 months, he told Ron Dennis where to go. And I think it was Pedro De La Rosa filled in and got second place at Hungary in 2006. But anyway,
it's another question's coming in here for you there. This one's from Geordie, from the fans. Who came last in 1949?
Oh, that is a tough one. And
after your comment about the ginger nuts, I'm surprised you went around back then, mate. But this again, this has been pretty solid by Zest. Get back to the racing now.
There we go, out onto the final corner, onto the start-finish straight. And what's it going to be?
It's a 2027.
What is it going to be? Oh, 2027. There we have it. So now, who have we got on track? Knox Parker.
So this is another GT Sport, GT7 convert. He's come over the last season for Roos, so he's has got some great pace and his consistency is building up, so he'll be one to look out for in this race.
There we have it. And thank you, Footnar, as we take a look at Knox Parker, who led lap 33 of the German Grand Prix in 1973. Be Clay Regazzoni, wouldn't it, in the Ferrari? Anyway, enough about that. Okay, Knox Parker now, starting the climb up the hill. If you thought tonight was entertaining, we've got more of this action on Wednesday night. When are we kicking off, JJ? Stay away from the walls, Parker. 7:30, I think we are. Is it 7:30, I think, Wednesday night?
7 o'clock. Well, if depends if I get everything set up well enough that we start on time. After tonight's performance, I might need to do some practice tomorrow night.
There we go. No, that's okay. That's best way to find everything out. Knox now. So currently 202.475, Adman 72. It's got the 202.475. Then it's Zest, 2/10 further back, Eagle Wind, 4/10 further back, 1.2 for Andrelli. Not the best lap of his life, I'm sure, as we come down Conrod straight into the chase. That is a very nice livery. Bit of a haul for the lovely looking green livery there. Coming down to Murray's Corner now. I've got to say, when are we going to see this time? Very shortly around the final corner. Don't run too wide there, son. Start finish straight. There we have it. Oh, P1 Sebastian, P1. 202.167. And he's gone to drive off somewhere else. He is back in the pit lane now. Gazballs. Well done, Knox, says Burra Dog. And Gazballs now. Let's just talk through this lap. Let's ride. On board. Solid target indeed, Voodoo, for the other drivers. It's all about the pressure, isn't it, JJ, and who can handle it best now as we see Gazball start his climb up the mountain.
It's just a bit wide, just missed the apex, the turn in Griffins then.
So,
a little bit of oversteer on the exit of cutting. This will be the big challenge through here. Full commitment.
And, oh, that's so close, so close. And you can see how difficult this track is on the brakes, down to second. Gaz looking to convert from a previous Enduro win. We've gone through Through Dipper, Forest Elbow, Conrod Straight, the start, the climb, back down the mountain towards the chase. One thing with the Lamborghini is that we can see the time there on the dashboard. Absolutely beautiful sound, isn't it, Rain of Fire? Couldn't agree more. 6th gear, got to get that braking point spot on.
Just held it.
And
just that bit of curb he grabbed, unsettled it. He's
Yep.
lucky to hold on to it, so he can still set a time here.
through the final corner, what's it going to be? Maybe in the 204s, are we thinking?
204.335.
And there we have it, back into the pits, so he will not be entirely happy about that as we take a look at, well, now we're getting to the business end of things as NZ Simon, I think your man was still Fly, I think you had on pole position. Great lap though, Fuller. Slight mistake there though, cost him.
Yeah, I have I've still got my money on Flight.
So still got our money. Don't forget, we'll be streaming live to this channel with or without a PC. Go get 'em, says Burra. If you're out there watching, I know you are, please follow this channel. We've hit 70, absolutely killing it here tonight. So don't forget, we'll be back Wednesday night, 7 Eastern time, 7 p.m. for the big one. Boy, oh boy. 3 hours, that's going to be fantastic. Well, oh, that looked close on my screen, JJ.
It was very close from the onboard, that's for sure. It's close again.
And, wow, calling this pole position. Burra's going early. Let's wait and see. Has he gone too early there? P3 in that first qualifying session of 30 minutes, which seems oh so long ago. But,
So yeah, this is actually Simon's first official league race on ACC. So this is pretty impressive.
First ever. So the rookie, can he get it done here, JJ? Down Conrod Straight, heading towards the chase, using every bit of track available to him. I'm not seeing too much to...
Oh, he's just lost a heap of time. He's hit that same curb that Gaz did then. So this is blown all the time.
Almost, not quite, but almost went full Gaz balls there. Around Murray's corner, heading towards the line. What's it going to be? P4. Just a
He lost
kitten's
about
whisker.
7/10 with that hit of the curb.
And you wouldn't think he's a rookie looking at the top of his head, Jono. Jono, thank you. That was pole, but Burra put the mocker on him, that's for sure. Who have we got out now, please, JJ? Binger from Team Binger Wilkinson racing now. We've only got well, and then there were two. Bit of gasoline about him. Nice Gary as Binger starts his lap. What can we expect from this one? Solid so far so good, they say. Binger bringing the heat. And Beaky, Footnar, Bringer saying that we've got a 201. People saying we've got a 201 on the cards here, JJ. As coming across.
If they can do it, they deserve the pole, that's for sure. It's full commitment through here. Oh, it's a bit of a slide. He just missed the apex. And he was holding on to it the whole time.
And a bit of a lock up there, was it? The pressure, I just...
It's a little bit he's a little bit untidy through the S's then, and into the dipper.
No pressure, we'll go shushing. He's give us a bit of a shushing emoji there. He doesn't want anyone putting a Moz on this lap. Should we try the commentator's curse there, Wilco? And say this will definitely be pole position and absolutely nothing will go wrong in this lap as he comes down Conrod Straight.
Yeah, Binger's got this in the bag.
I reckon PRT Podium Racing Team, hello to you, good evening. Wilco threatening to unsubscribe if we put the commentator's curse on Binger. The curb that's caught. Oh no, I think he's got through there okay.
Yeah, he has. He was fine through there.
Down to Murray's corner now. Hold your breath, Fuller boy. Because this could be pole position in front of our very eyes. No, he's just missed out with a 202.3. I think. Yep, 202.3. Not quite P1. And here we go. Your man JJ, the man who you tipped for pole position. It all comes down to this. Talk us through it.
He's going to set it up from this corner. And he's just grabbed a little bit of the curb on the inside. It's unsettled the car. May have delayed him getting on the power, heading up Mountain Straight. Could have lost a little bit of time on the way through here. But can make that up.
There we have it. So
yeah, it's nice. It's a bit untidy through Griffin's Bend then. He's got to grab a little bit of the curb then. Oh, he's just about gone round there. So I think that he's just overcooked it into the cutting. I think that'll be it for this lap.
That could be it. That could be it. He's missed the wall there, but I reckon he's gone. Let us know what you reckon in the comments. But this could be all she wrote. I reckon Knox has done it. But cold tyres, cold brakes. And, well, they are calling it in the chat. JJ, that's it. Knox has got it, I reckon. Binger couldn't quite get it. Knox got it, 202.167. And Beaky putting him in P6, do we reckon? Or has he lost too much time to even get on the third row of the grid, JJ?
I think he's lost a little bit too much time there, but this is what a shootout can do. It really mixes up the order. You got one lap to fly in and set your time, and that's if you can't get it done, you can't hold it, then yeah, you'll lose that spot, and it's happened a couple of times. So yeah, NZ Simon, Gazballs, and Fly just here. There's little mistakes. Yeah.
And they can be quite costly. Let's have a look. Where's he going to finish up? P7. So there we have it. Your man not quite getting the job done.
So after all that, he lost less than a second. So that's he yeah, could have but where what could have been. That's all we can sum that up. But congratulations, Knox Parker and Gaz. Gaz is here, as he's named. So congratulations on the pole position for Wednesday night.
Fantastic. Thank you to everyone. It is a top three. Ferrari, thank you, Vintage Racer. You can see there, Knox. P1 position, let's recap, everybody. Thank you for everyone who's watched us tonight. Great job, all drivers in the shootout. 60 people watching live, it's been fantastic. 202.167, Knox getting pole position from Binger King. Only a 10th behind him. And then Adman in the top three there. Audi 1, 2, 3, Zest 1, BMW in an Audi sandwich there. Then it's New Zealand Simon, Eagle Wind in P6, Fly Sky, the man who we had tipped for pole position. He was a bit of a favourite, a warm favourite coming into the top 10 shootout. He's in P7. Gazballs in P8 after the incident through the chase. Kid Buyers sneaking in to the top 10. And I can tell you one thing, you don't want to see me drive. I'd rather just sit here and talk about it, JJ. And Aaron down there in P10. Geordie, if you're still out there watching, mate, I did crack the top 10 after all. But that is a wrap, JJ. What a night, mate. Thank you for talking us through it. But that was pretty intense, and we're going to see more on Wednesday night.
I cannot wait for the first lap on Wednesday night, and then we can just settle down and watch how it all plays out. But yeah, congratulations, guys, for everyone who's taking part in this race. This is awesome numbers. It's awesome to be able to put this race together for you guys, and yeah, there'll be more to come. Get through Wednesday night, and you know, fingers crossed the server and everything else works out. But I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, Trev. Thank you for your words tonight. There was a question about it, whether I'm racing. No, I've had enough of racing after yesterday's disappointment at Daytona, of the team doing 19 hours, being in lead by a lap, and then being taken out deliberately by a backmarker on the straight. So me doing stewarding on Wednesday night, there might be a little bit of motion still. So look out.
Yep. Don't worry, it can happen. It can happen, JJ. Thank you, mate. Thank you to everybody. Well, I can't name you all because there's been too many of you. But thank you for watching and keeping us on our toes up here in the commentary box and getting amongst it, getting involved in the chat. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you tonight. Thank you to everybody for watching, commenting, following this channel. Don't forget, Wednesday night, 7:30, or was it 7 o'clock Eastern Time? Tune in for the real deal. 3 hours, the Australia-New Zealand Bathurst Endurance Race here on Assetto Corsa on the PS5. It's been an absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. JJ, thank you once again. I'll catch you Wednesday.
Thank you, Trev. We'll see you then. See you all.
Absolute pleasure. Be kind to one another, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you Wednesday night for the big one. Bye for now.